Hello, everyone! Now, council is in session, and it's a full council. It's full council. That's the way around. We have it. I like to do a little shuffle. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. How is Ed?
Ed's looking prime this evening, if I may just say so.
I'll do. I'm what, sorry?
You're looking prime. You've got prime colours going on, yeah.
Oh, I've had them a year, so I thought I might as well use them.
We'll let you know if they're working. We've got people.
If I can't hear you, then they're working.
Okay. It's funny, actually. There's something in our toy news section that they look very much like. We'll get there. Hello, Joe. How are you doing? Hello. Martin's here. Has it gone live, says Joe 3 minutes ago? Well, it has now.
It has now.
Another Joe is in the chat. Hello there. Looking forward to your video on Friday, because it features my shop. Good evening, Dave.
Dave.
Evenings, hellos to each other. Gareth sounds a bit he was a principal at school. Okay. Because I told you to be silent. Is that what your principal at school kept telling you? Silence, Joe! Shut the up! Ed's just seen Ed's t-shirt. Oh no. Stir Wars. Hello, Tim. How you doing, matey? And hellos to each other. Right, okay, fair enough. We're exactly 2 weeks into the new year. Has anyone been up to anything in those 2 weeks?
I'm finally opened a quasi-professional looking light for when I'm shooting things.
Oh, okay.
So I look like a very low budget video now.
Okay, so what kind of light is it then?
It's just like what do we call it?
A bright one?
Yes, it's like a diffuser. It's a diffuser. That's it. That's the word.
Okay.
You got to diffuse light.
It's an illuminating light.
Yes, it's very good.
I look forward to seeing it in action, or rather, the results of it.
You probably already have.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's great. Strangely enough, Joe's just saying that he's got his camera fixed. He hasn't got his camera fixed. He's got a ring light with a phone holder in it.
Is it still far too close to his?
Well, this is it. He did send me a picture of it and asked me what I think to it. And I said, let's see the next live stream that you're on first. Because it's all right saying you've got something else to hold your phone, but if it's still up against your forehead, it's not good enough.
Creeping everyone out.
Put it at the other side of the room, mate.
The fear factor. If you see your individual bristles on your chin, it's too close.
Yeah. I won't put it up on screen, but did you see the selfie that he took of himself for his new Facebook profile picture? It's like, this far away, it's where his camera should be, and he took a good photo with it, and I just commented on it saying, that's what you need to do on live streams. How are you doing?
Or perhaps maybe setting the camera up in a different room.
Yeah. Bless him.
Ouch.
Okay. Ed, I've not seen any videos from you for a while. Have you got anything on the horizon?
I don't. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm working on some stuff, but
excellent stuff.
I'm in no rush.
Fair enough.
But there is stuff that I'm working on. But I will be on I'm going to be on a live stream on the 24th.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. With Arrowfire.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
That's on your channel or his?
No, that's on his. I think it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday, yeah.
So
cool.
That's probably I would have thought I'll probably have something out before then, but if not, then that's probably the next time that well, other than the season.
Cool.
But other than that, no, I've just been. What have I been doing? Oh yeah, I was doing I've been doing a bit of studying. I've been studying tolerance curves of right angles when exposed to cabbage leaves. But other than that, no, not really been up to much.
Good.
Okay.
No, I've just been mainly watching TV and being horizontal.
I am now actually up to date. I've watched both Stranger Things and season 3 of Strange New Worlds.
Okay. Question to the chat. Would you like us to dive straight into toy news, or would you like a brief summary or brief review from us three of Stranger Things? Come on, chat. Let us know what you think to that one. I've got news ready to go. And we've not rehearsed anything about Stranger Things.
Maybe just go to the news and then pick up after that. Because we could be waiting here ages.
First response is toy chat.
Toys.
Dave's been watching a bit more David Tennant Doctor Who. Interesting.
Lots of running. Always with the running.
Toy news, Stranger Things is so last week. Okay, fair enough. Straight in with the toy news then. Add to scene. We'll blow it up. Not me. It. There we go. So we're going to start with some Trick or Treat Studios. It might seem a little bit early in the year to be talking about horror films. You know, these will probably drop around about Halloween, actually, I imagine. So, yeah, these are by Trick or Treat Studios. They're about 8-inch in scale, or 8-inch in size. I imagine Leprechaun's going to be a little smaller. These are very, very in keeping with the McFarlane movie maniacs from donkeys years ago. They have a lot less articulation than the NECA figures do. But cracking figures. There's something about them where when you hold the packet in your hand, it feels like you're getting value for money. And they're only about a $5 cheaper than NECA, whereas NECA I always think are quite expensive. Strange. It's really, really strange. But they're doing, for the most part, they're doing IP that I haven't seen NECA do. And things that I won't expect anyone to. Maniac Cop, for crying out loud. We're getting a Maniac Cop figure. You'll be able to get Bruce to sign it for you.
Leprechaun's got a skateboard as well.
Leprechaun's got a skateboard, yeah, some accessories there. We've got Terrifier, which NECA have now done Terrifier, of course. We've got Crow, Creeper from Jeepers Creepers, and a couple of different Michael Myers. I think they've already done one or two Michael Myers as well. No, we're not doing Biscuit Talk, Joe. No. Dave's not finished watching Stranger Things, so let's go into toy news. He says, well, you've got about 20 minutes then until we start talking about Stranger Things.
Fast forward, it'll be fine.
Joe says he loves a bit of Trick or Treat Studios. Dave's just watched the one with the sausage face Dalek human hybrid. I like that. That's right, Ed Dalek's in Manhattan. He's there. He's beat me to it. Just finished season 5 of Stranger Things. West, says Joe. Okay. Yes, there was a young Andrew Garfield in there. Yeah. Maniac Cop. You have the right to remain silent forever. Great tagline. Good film. It's a good. I've seen this one.
So I take it then these aren't really figures. They're more of a statue, or rather than a figure. With you mentioning that they've limited articulation.
Very, very limited articulation. Yeah. Look good stood on a shelf, and they look good sealed in the packet. Yeah, and it's nice to at least have some of these IPs that no one else has done. Yeah, I know everyone's done Michael Myers, everyone's done The Crow, and now Terrifier everyone's doing. But I can't remember the last time we got a Creeper action figure. And I don't think we've ever had a leprechaun or a maniac cop. Although I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Why is it not letting me? These ones, I think. Oh no, these are a different scale, aren't they? That's
Yeah, so they're not going to.
It's
I think said they were 8-inch. The previous ones.
Yeah, those ones are 8-inch.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd kept the same scales together. Obviously, it's not worked. And the only one there that gives us the size on is Singano. I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. From Scared to Death. That one says it's 3.75 inch. So 1/18th scale. But Shock Monster, Beast of Blood, and the Crow from the original comics, which that's interesting. I don't think we've ever had that before either. And we've got some close-up images there too. Apparently there was a leprechaun figure, says Joe, but it was a mail away and it's mega money. Fair. But which leprechaun is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9.
Bizarrely, YouTube started doing throwing leprechaun clips at me for no apparent reason.
Oh, really?
I gathered there were thousands of them by its nature. You know?
Fair enough. Lep in the hood is up to no good. That's fairly basic looking, is that? And I know there is a 5-inch version of this because we've got it.
Is that the Warwick Davis movie?
Yeah, Leprechaun is, yes. Yeah. Was it Jennifer Aniston as well?
Oh, was it?
She was in the first one, wasn't she?
Yeah,
she was
I
in the
believe
first
so.
one, I think it was her first movie role, I think. Before a nose job.
I quite like that Maniac Cop. That looks quite cool. I'm guessing they've gone for this version. They don't need to ask Bruce Campbell for his likeness and pay through the nose for it.
Wise, Paulin.
Speaking of, it looks like they have done anyway. Because this one is a 5-inch assortment. Army of Darkness, obviously.
Like
a good wave.
Yeah, it's just like pick a scale.
Yeah, pick a scale and stick with it. Come on.
I don't know. They're doing a couple of different ones. I was surprised at seeing that 3.75 just then, though.
They should have just sort of split the difference and just made them all 6-inch.
Well, it's all licensed out on the sizes and scales, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, so Mecca have the 7-inch scale. That's why they're doing 8s and 5s.
So that's quite clever then, yeah, if they've managed to position themselves in such a way that they found a loophole to actually be able to do it. Yeah.
Now,
clever.
These I find absolutely fascinating because it's literally a skull.
Is it a mask or is it just a skull?
It says moving mouth, so I'm guessing it's solid rather than Trick or Treat Studios do latex masks. That is
Can you
something
zoom
they
in
do. I don't know how they would do a moving mouth on a latex mask.
Maybe it's one of those. Is it a latex mask or is it more rigid? Is it like maybe a vinyl or something?
Possibly. Or it could just be like a statue type thing. But I'm just fascinated at the fact that these come with Sleepy Hollow branding. When you think about it, their axes, their skulls, their pumpkins, they could be from anything. The only thing I would think that would tie it to the film is the sword. That particular hilt.
But presumably the head is exactly as his head was. Presumably.
It's a skull.
I'm misremembering.
It's hardly an artist's interpretation of a skull.
Did he not have a pumpkin head? I'm misremembering.
I can't remember.
What's that, sorry?
I haven't seen Sleepy Hollow since it first came out.
No.
Sorry, what was the question?
Does the horseman have a pumpkin head at any point?
No.
No. Okay. Interesting. Curious then.
What have we got?
Yeah, it's a mask. I've just looked it up.
It's
Now.
a mask.
It's a mask.
Okay.
I can see
Yeah,
it looks like you've got something sort of on the eyes.
So you've got black mesh over the eyes and the nose piece. It's got straps at the back that basically hold it onto your head. And then there's like a cushion part that sits under your chin. So then when you open your mouth...
Right, okay.
There's...
Fair enough.
If you go to places like Etsy and eBay and stuff, there's been similar kind of masks out for quite some time.
Yeah. The latex mask. The only thing that... I did see that mesh that you're referring to, which is here.
Yeah.
But if you look at the background here, it's the same as that. So I didn't know.
I did wonder. Yeah. It's a bit darker though, isn't it? So it looks like
it is. I did think it might have been to do with the PNG file that they've put on there. Yeah. I trust that you can see why I think that. More from Trick or Treat Studios, and this is from the film Trick or Treat, which is made up. It's an anthology film, isn't it? So we've got a couple of figures there from each of the film of the stories, I believe. Dave, stop it. I particularly like the Sam figure. I think everybody's going to want the Sam. These are 5-inch, by the way. It does say that there.
Oh, Pulp says there was a fake horseman in the movie that had a pumpkin head.
Oh, okay. That could be it then. That could be it. Ben's loving the Sam as well. I think the dude there is just a bit generic. It's just like, it's just a dude. Let's there we go. Get better into. Joe says he remembers they used to do knockoff masks at Dewsbury markets. Did they? Considering I've been born and bred on Dewsbury Market for a lot longer than what you've been around, and I don't remember it. This is something I think we spoke about on the council a little while ago, and I'm quite excited to see where they go with these, because I'm assuming this is not going to be the only one. Heavily inspired by Mighty Max, which they've said themselves. This actually lights up, which is cool. I think it's cool. Halloween. Pardon?
Who makes this one?
Trick or Treat Studios still.
I thought it was. I assumed it was the same for the stickers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're still with them. I love the tagline that they've given it. The name for this line, Micro Maniacs. So they're playing on the movie Maniacs and the micro play sets. I love that. Very good. And it comes with 3 figures, which the original Mighty Max only came with 2 usually on these kind of. I think this set's going to be. I think it's going to be about palm sized.
Yeah, it's Laurie Strode, isn't it? And
we'll see. Yeah. It's and Loomis,
Mike Myers and Dr. Loomis. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, it's a cool. That's a close up of it opened up.
Does it light up or is it just paint?
No, it does. It lights up.
That's a nice feature.
It is. The Mighty Max never did, so I do think that's a nice feature. If the figures come out looking anything like that, that's not bad. They're not going to look anything like that, are they? And that car, you get a vehicle as well. There's some stuff. Yeah, Polly Pocket, Dave. Polly Pocket, yes. Yeah. No, I'm happy with these. I'm hoping that they do more. I'd like to see some sci-fi ones. They're mad about horror stuff, but I'd like to see some sci-fi ones.
Well, they could do horror and sci-fi. They could do Alien.
Yeah.
If they could get the license, but
well, they're calling them Micromaniacs. They could do anything. They really could do anything. I'd like to see more.
Could do a Scream one.
Yeah. And these have dropped a bit more recently. I mean, not dropped, but yeah.
Delta Force.
Again, not sure on scale. I'm thinking 5-inch because of the style of them, but I could be wrong.
I love the pose they've got Robocop in. That's such a Robocop pose.
Isn't it just?
There's another company doing more premium
Yeah, we
Robo
spoke about those
figures.
a few months ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. They should do a BFG. That's Dave. Lydia says she used to have Polly Pocket stuff. You can get Halloween Polly Pocket stuff. Ed, do you want to take the lead on this one?
Hey.
Oh yeah, missing link Grimlock. Yeah, I've done a few posts about this today. Well, I say they're not my posts. I was just sharing. There were 3 short videos released showcasing the transformation, the articulation, and then the comparison to the original 85 Grim. Looks good. It's a complete and utter from the ground up remanufacture because the existing molds, well, depending on your source of information, they're either not good enough to use, they've been sold off, or they're just lost. So it's from the ground up.
That does look exactly like the original.
Yeah, to be fair, now you just said that, I am just looking at these bits with the circuitry showing, which on the original were stickers, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, yeah. So these will be 100% tamper graft. Yeah, they'll be moulded and tamper graft on there.
Very good.
Articulation's great. There's a nice... they've done some nice engineering, so you get the head in robot mode in a more accurate position rather than it's been set right back. When compared to the original, these photographs actually do look a bit better. The video that I saw today, I'm kind of hoping it's just a prototype that they've been showcasing, because if not, the plastic is a lot lighter and it lacks the metallic sheen that the original one from 85 had.
Oh, that's a shame.
So it's a little bit lighter in colour, but like I say, at this moment in time, I'm hoping or assuming that it could be a prototype. Good that they've chromed the sword rather than it just being a red plastic sword.
I was just thinking I want it red.
Yeah, well, the chrome sword is more in line with the original Diaclone release.
Which is what they're based on. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have the inclusion of a Diaclone style driver, but it's a girl, which I'm sure Grimlock would be just as unhappy about. I think if you're going to put a Diaclone driver with the Dinobots, the girl one would have been much better suited to go with, given his history with what was her name now?
Carly or something, wasn't it?
No, Carly was.
Was it that news report? I thought that was Sludge, wasn't it? I thought Sludge fancied that one.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Sludge in association with a female character in comics, so that would have been more of a fit. But it is what it is. You get what you get with it. So yeah,
I just think it's funny. I remember when I got Grimlock back in the day. I was always puzzled as to why he had this random hatch on his back.
Yeah,
and of course, I wouldn't have known the origins back then, so I wouldn't have known it was supposed to be because he had a driver in the original toy. So yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
I have to say, this shot pretty much sells it for me.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job with the articulation. They've been really creative with it. I mean, it's got over enthusiastic ankle joints. They're giving it all they've got with the ankle joints. The tilts and forwards and backwards moments. They've also put, if you just go back to that previous photo, Gareth, they've also put those little heel spurs there. They fold out, and that addresses some of the balance issues that the original 85 issue had, because it could be a bit back. So that's why you had to slightly tilt it forward.
He had all of it, all of the chest opening bit was on his back, wasn't it? So, yeah.
And then the tail, they've also put articulation in the tail when it's in dyno mode, so the tail can swivel upwards.
Cool.
So yeah, they've done a really good job with that. I would hope price point. The price point is between £120 and £130.
Oh, that sounds steep.
Yeah, well, the reason being, Takara are doing this push now with the pricing of their figures, like in this style, like the Missing Link, this kind of level of stuff, basically because they've seen the prices that are being charged for Gundams and things like that over there, and their train of thought is, well, are we putting figures out with more features at lesser cost? So they've raised the price to the same level as what the.
Which Gundams are these then? Because Gundams are dirt cheap over there.
No, I don't know. I don't know. But that's the that's the report that I read today. That they've so they're bringing price wise in line. Let me see now. Wait, let me just get
Not
it
the
up then I can
robot
read
spirits,
it.
is it?
thing is, I suppose
Right.
we've got to bear in mind here as well. It's things like, it sounds like a lot, but back in the day, he was probably a fairly high-end figure to get, and that was 40 years ago. So there has been a little bit of inflation since then.
It was $9.99.
Was he? Oh,
Yeah, £9.99 back in
that's
'85.
crazy, isn't it?
That's half the price
yeah.
of Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
So here we go. So Takara are positioning their figures at the same value points as Gundam, Figuarts, etc., which, although incredibly high for us Transformer fans, it's kind of understandable from a corporate viewpoint when they see stuff with less parts, which are non-transforming, selling for premium prices.
Well, the thing is, it's the market, isn't it? They know that they must know that people who are going to buy this are of a certain age now, and they have much deeper pockets. So that,
Perhaps.
But
I would have liked to know that they've had to increase their prices because of the cost of manufacturing has gone up and the cost of materials has gone up. Not, he's charging more, so I think I should have a share of it.
I mean, at the moment, this price is Grimlock more than Missing Link Optimus Prime.
Yeah, which you get the whole trailer and everything with that as well.
But it's still, it's £20 less than Ultra Magnus and £30 less than Delta Magnus.
Fair enough.
So we're paying about 90 quid for a little girl then, basically.
Yeah, so I mean, the Delta Magnus is looking round about 150, 155, which, other than the colour difference from Ultra Magnus, you're charging £25 more.
Yeah,
and the only difference is in colour.
Yeah,
there's no additional or extra accessories coming with it, so it's just it's a colour tax.
Fair enough. What are people saying in the chat? Are they liking this? Ben said that he liked it, didn't he? Phil's fell asleep.
Bill, dinosaur, mate. Come on.
Phil's tolerance astounds me.
Yeah. Next. One of the most iconic toys of the 80s. Next. And yeah.
I mean, like I say, it would be. I would hope. I'm not holding my breath, but I would hope that we'd see the rest of the Dinobots released.
It would be nice, wouldn't it, to have a full team at some point?
Yeah,
but I don't think I'll still be collecting by the time they get around to it. I think it's not going to be. I'd be very surprised.
How much is the one now?
Mine wasn't a lot.
The varying price. The varying price. I mean, you can pick a knockoff up pretty cheap.
20 quid, 25 quid.
You can pick up an original loose in decent condition, I'd say, for maybe 30 quid, 40 quid, depending where you go.
Mine wasn't massively expensive. I picked him up.
Yeah.
You just got to shop around. I mean, you could, for £120, you could probably pick up a really good boxed one. I can't say whether or not it would be fully complete or it would have its inserts with it and that, but you could pick up a boxed one for £120.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Dave thinks they will just do popular characters for Missing Link. Well, that's all 5 Dinobots then. No, actually, no, because
they did RC,
so they don't
did RC.
Just characters. Yeah. And they did one in stupid colours as well.
I mean, I'm not knocking the RC. There is a market there for that figure, but I just don't think it. I don't think it should have been part of the missing link line.
No,
I think
I
it should
don't.
have been
Well, it's
part
not a
of
missing link, is it?
the retro collection, or this the same line as what they did the reissues of Hot Rod and that.
So this is what your headphones reminded me of. I couldn't not share this. I ummed and ahed so much about including this one in tonight's chat.
Why?
Because,
I'm sorry. Have we started doing girl toys on this?
well, I don't mind I don't mind talking about girls' toys. It's the fact that this one, Mattel have made a big song and dance about for the first time ever. They made an autistic Barbie. An invisible disability that any previous Barbie could have been with the imagination of a child playing with it. Then I have one that's going to say it on the box.
Right.
Yeah. So she has ear defenders. she comes with a fidget spinner.
Yes, let's do all the stereotypes. Mattel.
I was just going to say stereotyping much. Joe says, brilliant, I'm finally getting represented. It's like, yes, Joe, she looks just like you. I'm not sure what the other accessory is supposed to be. I don't know if that's just an iPad that they let her stay quiet in the back of the car. I don't know. But I didn't know that, Lydia. You're autistic and you'd never wear such a shit.
So, if it's an autistic Barbie, does it not like physical touch and doesn't want to be picked up and played with, and it'll just go sit in a corner, rocking backwards and forwards slowly?
I mean,
honestly,
please, in the audience, in the chat, anyone that's watching, don't take my laughter here at this doll as any affront to anyone's autistic. I've got no problem with people with autism or anything like that. I've no problem with them making a doll aimed at autistic people.
Why is the doll's head 20 times bigger than its feet?
It's the fact that autism is an invisible disability or affliction, or however you want to term, and whatever terminology you want to use for it. Any Barbie that's been released since the first ever Barbie could be seen as an autistic Barbie. It's the fact that they've given this one accessories to denote the fact that it's autistic, and the labelling it as such, I think it is ridiculous, and I think that's laughable.
It's
box ticking and it's pandering.
Yeah, it is. That's all it is. I don't.
A box.
I don't care enough to comment. Next, let's move on.
Let's move on. Lydia does say if it helps younger kids, though. True. But again, they're just following what it says on the box, then, aren't they? It looks like a deck. Yes, it does look like a deck chair. Does that dress?
The whole proportions is just troubling me for reasons I can't quite explain. It's very odd.
Eddie Izzard wouldn't wear that dress. Autism expresses itself in many ways. This is just a bit of nonsense. Yes, this is nonsense. Star Wars.
Does it also have a peanut allergy?
Possibly, yeah. We had to have a look at these ones. I'm surprised the Toonwee and the Watto, particularly the Watto, I'm surprised that hasn't been done already.
They look good. I mean, they do look good.
They do look very good. I'm not entirely sure who was asking for these, though. And I can't wait to get them at discount.
Prequel fans?
Completists?
They're not even favourite characters amongst prequel fans, aren't these?
Oh, they're not?
No. I mean, the Watto's quite an important character, really. I think he's quite major. The other two, maybe not. It's an incredible looking figure.
Yeah,
for what it is. I think they've put far more effort into this than what it really deserves as a character. I love the fact that he comes with the chance cube.
Yeah.
That's nice.
They should give him a different head when because they see him again when he's older, don't they? Do you remember?
I do, yeah. Well, strangely enough, this is on the box as Attack of the Clones look, which is when they go back. I mean, it should look a little bit more grizzled, but it comes with all his Episode 1 accessories.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the hat that he's wearing in Episode 2.
No,
I think he's wearing a hat in
a
Episode
hat,
2.
doesn't he, as well?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Curious.
And he's got like a bit of a black stubbly beard.
Right,
I was thinking he just looks more grizzled, doesn't he?
Yeah. This is just a normal version, I suppose. And for Martin, we've got some vintage collection. TVC. Yeah, I was going to try and say their names, but I've forgotten all of them. We've got a Garinden there. And we've got, I believe he's a Deveronian, is he? We've got an American werewolf in Mos Eisley. And we've got Chewbacca with a porno tash.
And clothes.
And clothes. Yeah. These will be nice for anyone to put with their Mos Eisley cantina that nobody could afford to buy. Why does he have a porno tash?
Chalmoon, apparently.
Yep.
It's not Chewbacca.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's his clothed nephew.
Well, at least it answers the question that people have been wondering all these years, and is yes, Chewbacca has been walking around naked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We always wanted to know that. Yeah, Ben's asking where's his hat. Dave quite likes one of these Star Wars. Wow. He likes the Geonosian.
He does.
He likes the Geonosian. The Kaminoan is more from Bad Batch. True. Yeah, you could put it in with that if you like. Martin likes the Watto. Are these any good? We will settle this. I just happen to have a chance cube here. Red, they're bad. Blue, they're good. Martin thinks they're
Bounty, we don't care. Coconut content.
Look, Wookiee is the bar owner from the Expanded Universe books. Yes, I remember the name now, Chalmoon. Obviously, I didn't know what he looked like because you don't see him in a book.
Dave, can we just acknowledge the bounty, please? Thank you.
Because Wu has just the bartender, isn't he, of course? Yeah. Chewie undercover. There's probably a story there, yeah. Does the Chewbacca look like Mag Galaxy far, far away? And then for retro collection fans, they've shown the Yavin Operation Leia. Which, again, I don't know anyone who's asking for this. But there we are. She comes with a medal to give away. How much she can give that one to Chewie? Josh! Hello there, young man. How you doing?
You need 3 of us to have enough medals.
Maybe she just doesn't like Chewie.
Well, they've done a Luke with a medal, haven't they? So if they do a Han with a medal, then this one can go to a Chewbacca that's already released.
You know, I mean, you could make a good act. She doesn't give him a medal, and then in whichever one it is, she doesn't give him a hug after Han dies. So obviously she must have some issue with Chewbacca.
Martin thinks this Leia, she's got a better dress than the other one. Yeah, possibly. I didn't know she had silver shoes though. I'm really drawn to those silver shoes. Leia work.
Click her heels 3 times. There's no place like Alderaan. There's no place like Alderaan.
That'd be embarrassing.
Have you never seen a bag of gravel before? It's just like Alderaan.
And then she asphyxiates. Yeah, great.
Now she can breathe in space.
Lego. So I don't know if these went live yesterday or the day before.
Pika say what now?
I don't know if they've already sold out. I believe this one's around about £200.
What? What?
£180, £200 this one is. Pikachu with Pika Ball. No, with Pokeball.
Get out.
No, seriously. It's a biggish set, to be fair. It is quite a big set. Yeah. Yeah, Lego have come out of the door. We've got Pokemon, and look at this. Ben thinks this one is awful, and the Eevee is better. What do you mean this one? Which is a smaller set, and is this one 60? I did reckon to have memorised these prices. Sorry,
That's
guys.
just like solid pieces. It's not even constructed, is it? Look at the face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dave also doesn't like that Lego Pikachu. It looks creepy. Okay.
It looks horribly overpriced.
The thing is, Andy, you've just gone nuts at one at £200. I'm glad you're sat down.
Oh dear.
Because that one
Oh my god.
£180. And it sold out in minutes.
So that's basically £5 in Temu money then. Coming soon to a Temu near you.
I'm not a Pokemon fan. This, I will say, it looks fun to build and looks like it'd be cool on display. But I'm not a Pokemon fan. I won't be getting this.
I can't imagine it's that many pieces.
It's a lot of pieces.
Is it?
It's a lot of pieces.
Well, I suppose if they're solid on the inside, yeah, but...
I don't know if there's a box image coming. I mean, that gives you an idea of the size of it.
Well, yeah, they are quite chunky, aren't they?
Unless he's a midget. He could be a...
If he's a midget, he's got a lot of hair on top, that's all I'm saying.
Speaking of Lego, says Chris, my Christmas present was the Goonies Lego pirate ship. Oh, well,
nice.
Don't know where I have the space for it. Can I give some advice? Please. Lego is, if you're going to have it out on display, it's a ball ache for getting dusty. Invest in a display case to put it in, and then it won't get dusty, and you don't have to worry about it, because the dust gets stuck around every individual stud.
Or maybe or maybe when you clean your house once a week, clean the Lego piece once a week. When you clean the house, then it won't get dusty.
And then, but if you take house advice, then when you drop it on the floor and it smashes to pieces, it'll all be held within a box.
That's
right. All the pieces. Yeah.
Well, no, it'll just smash the case that it's in.
I am a fan.
Then you'll have a smashed case as well as smashed Lego.
No, cases made out of the same stuff as Starbug, it'll be fine.
And I couldn't find any sort of like...
How many sabers
of this? It's Lord Starkiller, Galen Marek from Force
outfit.
It looks like a cool figure. There's some in-hand shots of it, but no sort of like promo shots yet. So this was all I could find, and it's a bit shit. Sorry. The figure looks good. I've got zero interest in this because it's a version that you may choose to be in the game if you really want to. And
I'd much prefer him in the flight suit.
Yeah, I think everybody does. I do like all the lightsabers though. I don't think that those lightsabers justify it being like £8 more expensive as a deluxe figure though.
Has it got soft goods?
You know what? I don't think it did from the pictures that I got.
Okay.
I had to share this. I only saw this today, and it was one of those things I was like, I didn't see this coming. I didn't see it coming at all.
But he's super fast. Why does he need a car?
Well, it's Shadow is this one, not Sonic, so he's not quite as fast.
Why would I know that?
You know why he needs a car? You know why he needs this car? Because it's effing cool.
money. That's why.
Now, there is actually a comic series that this is from. Sonic the Hedgehog XDC or vice versa.
Right.
I don't really care for the figure, if I'm honest with you. I think the Batmobile looks pretty cool. It's a toy. It's very, very toyetic, but I don't mind that. It's obviously the Burton mobile, isn't it? The Keaton mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely that. And I don't know, it just pleases.
Well, there's something for it.
There is. I don't like the box. Or lack thereof.
that's a very Imaginext
Yes,
box,
it
isn't it?
is, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, it is kids' toy. It's by Jack's Pacific, as we can see there. So it's Batmobile and Shadow as Batman. Okay. And Ben says he's got to admit that's cool. Chris said it's going to have to be a bloody big case to fit it in. They'll do them. Seriously, Google. You'll find that there are cases that you can get for it. And Ben thinks that the Force Unleashed Starkiller is awesome. Hello there, Mr. B. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're well. Welcome to the first episode of the Cosmic Council of 2026. Is there anything else? Oh, yes. Andy, you want to discuss this. I'll let you lead the way.
Yes, this is giving me all sorts of mixed vibes in so much as it reminds me of robotics because it's constructional. And indeed, Starcom, I think, even though I never actually had any Starcom, I suspect this is a similar vibe because it's, there's a bit of emphasis on the pilots here as well. Robotics had pilots as well, but they weren't as articulated as that. So I think that I like it because I think it's good for imaginary play for kids who want to do different stuff with it. So as per that picture, the fact that you can sort of reconfigure it and reconstruct it in different ways, I think adds a lot to the play value. And the bonus is that hopefully it's not a complete rip-off because it won't be particularly branded off the back of anything. It reminds me a little bit, actually, not that I've played it, of Is it Starfield? Is it that one?
I know, yeah, the game.
Game,
yeah.
Where I believe you can also reconfigure the ships a bit as well. So maybe it's sort of not dissimilar to that. I like it when there are different play options with things like this, though.
I absolutely love it. I think it's great. I would have loved this as a kid.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
And as I said to you off air, this would have fitted right in with my Manta Force, and I would have been making stories up with this.
I mean, it's a little bit like
It's incredible.
It's a little bit like the Terrorhawk style of Jerry Anderson ships. In a way, if they'd been reimagined in more modern times, you could see like Captain Scarlet or someone rolling around in one of those, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. There's an element of Jerry Anderson there. In fact, I think Pow Toys mentioned it being very reminiscent of Space 1999. And I can see a lot of Jerry Anderson inspirations and knowledge. I mean, that's very Space 1999, isn't it? It's pod out of the middle of the Eagle, is that?
Yeah.
It's very Manta Force. It's very Multimac. Like you say, it's got a lot of play features and a lot of play value. And
there's multiple inspirations.
Yeah, there's a lot there, isn't there? There's a lot.
Also, as I don't know if people remember Legions of Power. There's a bit of a vibe of that in it as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Captain Power a little bit as well, yeah. But no,
Legions of Power was a very, very modular thing that you could.
It was Tonka, wasn't it? That
I believe it was Tonka that released it over here. Yeah. I have one tucked away.
I've got one small one somewhere. Yeah.
Martin said he would have wanted as a kid. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's exactly what this set is doing, and that could be its biggest selling point, is the fact that it wasn't around when we were kids, and everyone would have loved to have had this as a kid. Well, we couldn't, but we can now, so why not?
Well, that's an interesting thing, what Chris has just put up. Judging by the size of the figures, this isn't actually going to be a very big toy, because the figures are Microman's, Diaclone driver size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Probably about an inch and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, Mario's just asking what size are the figures. Yeah, they're only about so big.
They're teeny tiny.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So this will be interchangeable with the previous release Diaclone stuff. And if anyone has Missing Link Optimus Prime, those pilots are the same size as the driver that you get with that.
That's right.
That's interesting. It's clever. Yeah.
It certainly is. But then, like I say, that's another reason why I think it fits in so well with Manta Force. The figures were this big.
Yeah.
They were tiny. In fact, these are more articulated than the Manta Force ones. I think Manta Force are only 3 points of articulation, shoulders, and then the legs fold together at the crotch. But no, I do. I quite like this. It's, I can imagine myself sat on the bedroom floor, laid on the bedroom floor, playing with these as a kid. There's a lot to them. Yeah. And that's a wrap for toy news.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Shuffle.
Shuffly, shuffly.
Let's get rid of that.
Mm.
There we go. So yeah, it's considering the last two councils, I haven't felt it worth doing a toy news. This one felt like it had to be done. Yeah, it felt like it had to be done. Dave said he wouldn't lay on the bedroom floor now because he'd never get up again.
Yeah, I was thinking that wouldn't work out so well these days. Yeah. I'm now at the point where sort of I'm grateful that the knees haven't given out when I get up.
Where you miss it, what you're losing out there is you need a pulley system. So that you can pull yourself back up again. Martin's right there with you. Look.
No, it's not because of that. It's because Mr. Tumnus had never let him get back up again.
Is that right? Mr. Tumnus wouldn't let him get back up again.
Mr. Tumnus is sat on him, that's why. Yeah.
Yes. Furry side up.
All right, then. Without going into spoilers for Dave's benefit, other Dave, Reanimator Dave, who I notice is very quiet in the chat tonight, so I'm guessing he's on Minecraft at the same time. Emptying all my chests. Shall we have a quick going over of Stranger Things and what we thought of it?
This is tricky because I'd want to discuss the ending of the actual action bit.
I know what you mean.
So it's like, was that actually completely and utterly made up, or did she actually, or was there something we were all sort of missing? Because I'm not convinced that she was actually incapacitated at all.
He's watching. As I get up, I have to go there. Yeah.
So I thought it was a good. I thought the ending was a good sort of actioner. As soon as they said Einstein Rosenbridge, I immediately thought of Zenith from 2000 AD.
2000.
So it was like, I'm still not quite sure about the whole sort of structural side of that, but anyway, that might require a sort of a rewatch. But
I couldn't rewatch it. Jesus Christ!
But it was I think the problem is it was starting to get a little bit predictable based on what they'd established already. And I think they were right to stop it now.
Yes.
I thought the sort of the characterization elements in it were solid. And I think for people of a younger age, it will speak to some people and will be one of their, sort of guiding star kind of moments. I can see that. Even though it's weirdly our age as well.
Yeah.
Me in particular, I love the fact they put little bits of sort of static on the intros and stuff.
I think it's done a very good job of bridging the generations, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, because my kids love it. They think it's absolutely incredible. And when you think about it,
it's about the kids. That's the thing.
It's about the kids, but it's about kids from our generation.
Yes, but it is very
more your generation than mine.
But what I really appreciated about it, though, it was taking its time with the characters, and they all got sort of reasonable resolutions. And you can see how it's going to go. They'll do spin-offs like crazy.
Oh yeah, they've said they will. Yeah.
And I was surprised by the lack of mortality.
Yeah.
I really thought they were going to do something there, because it seemed unrealistic not to, given what they were up against.
Yeah, which they dealt with very, very quickly, considering what they were up against.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, it was a little bit curious in that sense. I mean, I did think there was some very, very nice sort of "I have the power" moments.
Yeah.
It was well done of that sort of sort.
Yeah. I thought the final battle looked incredible.
Yes. Oh yeah, it was everything you'd expect it to be.
It was made for the cinema. Was that 6.5 minute scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, that 6.5 minute scene in a 2 hour and 5 minute episode.
I had to say I made the strategic error of sort of spooling up at about like 11 o'clock at night or something equally stupid.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
And I thought, if I don't watch it, I'm going to get spoiled for it, aren't I? So I just sort of I dug in and sort of got myself more caffeine and went, right then, let's go.
My take from it was the end was far too long. Final battle.
I'd say I think it's reflective
another hour.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's reflective of the fact that they wanted to give everyone resolution and moving on and sort of wrapping it up. And I don't think they wanted to I don't think they wanted to let go of the characters. And I do understand that. I mean, I think in hindsight, maybe they should have given themselves a bit more time on the editing.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have left
I think
before, but
while they were having that game of D&D, that story that they're playing, not the one afterwards, but the story that they're playing, that could have been written in a way that kept cutting to the other characters to show you where they are now. Rather than actually going through all the other characters for an hour.
Yeah.
Or what felt like an hour at least. So, yeah. Strangely enough, his story about what he chooses to believe, this is Mike, and I won't spoil Dave or anyone else. His story about what he chooses to believe, the nuggets that he mentions, I actually noticed while watching. So I was already of the mind, it's like, well, she could still be around then. And then it felt like they were saying, yes, she is. But obviously, it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Dave, Ed, you've been very quiet. You thought it was shit, didn't you?
I don't want to talk about it. I can't be bothered. I have little interest. It doesn't. It's not interesting me.
I don't think he's invested that way. I don't think you're invested, Ed, are you? And I do kind of get that. I mean, for me, I think one of the greatest problems they've faced is that they've done it over so many years, not through any fault of their own, but just by its nature. So obviously they've all aged at somewhat different rates.
There's been 2 years between every series, hasn't there? On average.
All I will say is I'm happy to go back and watch the first season repeatedly, but
yeah, that's the best.
I think. I mean, I've seen it all. I've watched it all. I just can't muster any enthusiasm to discuss it or talk about it because it's like, next, let's move on.
Well, Dave says he might check it out in 15 years because he's never seen it.
So no, I'm not. I don't care. So.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I hope we haven't spoilt too much of it for you, Dave. Other Dave, Reanimator Dave.
I think we kept it quite high level. I think that was all right.
I think so, yeah. So, the only other topic I've got planned, unless you want to do some... Do either of you two want to throw something in?
I quite enjoyed Strange New Worlds, Season 3. Okay. That was one of the few things I caught up with. I'm also nearly up to date with Fallout again now. Not quite sure if I'm quite as hooked on Fallout as I was the first time around.
Okay.
I mean, Ella Purnell, yes, nice still, but it's kind of it seems a little bit more fractured than it was in the first season. not quite sure, but I find that Strange New Worlds is, it's got the odd daft episode, yes, but broadly speaking, I don't hate it actually at all. I mean, yes, obviously the Enterprise is way in it, beyond what Kirk's original version looks like, somewhat inevitably. But I do quite like the handling of the characterization in it as well, and the general kind of the arts, the effects are beautiful. It's really, really gorgeously well done. There are some tropes getting reused, yes. But generally speaking, I find it quite traditional Trek, which I find easier to swallow than Discovery. So
Martin said if it's not on Freeview TV, it don't get watched. Tim, in agreement with you on Fallout Season 2. And I've got to be honest with you, everyone I've spoken to has had very similar takes on it. They loved the first series. They were looking forward to the second. They've got round to watching the second, and it just feels a bit flat.
Yeah.
And I watched the first season. I wasn't that invested or bothered to get around to watch the second season. I didn't even know it was out. To be fair, is it out?
Yeah,
it's coming out.
It is out. I can't remember if I finished the first season. I know we watched it, but I don't know if we watched it through to the end. If you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't know if something else came up. How did it end?
The thing I like about Fallout is that I've only actually played the first and second games all the way through. I know of bits that happen in the other game, but they were the ones I actually sat and played through properly. Still know enough about it to recognise almost everything that's in the TV show, which I appreciate about the universe that they built just off the back of two very isometric, quite simple games, really, in terms of technical terms. But the way in which they built the universe was very, very well done. The stories were always very good. It was almost like a text adventure with a bit more graphics, if that makes sense. And it was just a good giggle. Completely sort of over the top death animations on occasion if you got the shot just right. All these little sort of funny little quirks that they put into it, and I do think they've captured the feel of it very well. But I suppose it's like, we were playing the game forever and a day. Once you've seen one example of it, it's just another sequel after that, So, yeah.
Well, I had to go on one once. I think it was 3. It was the one that came out with the Xbox 360.
All right.
I think that was Fallout 3. And I think I spent 2 hours designing my character in the vault. And then half an hour trying to get out of the vault. And then I got out of the vault and died. And I was like, yeah, this game ain't for me. So I had no expectations going into season 1, but I did enjoy what I played, what I saw of it.
Yeah. Well, season 1 ended with a confrontation with
Kyle MacLachlan's. Was it Kyle MacLachlan?
Kyle MacLachlan in a power suit and sort of and them getting hold of the cold fusion.
Which one's Kyle MacLachlan?
Kyle MacLachlan was the leader of Ella Purnell's vault, but it then turned out that he had a sort of a murkier past than might otherwise have been apparent, basically. As a member of Vault Tech, yeah.
That's all I can remember of it. I couldn't even tell you about anything that happened in the first season. It just come, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the ghoul character was being built up as well.
Yeah, the ghoul character was definitely the best part of the first season.
He's quite good fun.
Yeah, and the lad who ended up with the power suit as well, that didn't know what he was doing with it, that was quite fun. Yeah. He was like, that's what we all wanted. We wanted to have a go in that power suit.
Yeah, that was one of the end aims, was to get yourself into the power suits in the games. Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah,
okay. Fair enough. So yeah, okay. Fair dues.
I've not seen any of Strange New Worlds either. I can't say that's interested me. You know,
It's not. As I say, it's a little bit silly at times, but it does. At other times, it does do kind of original Trek quite well.
yeah. I can't just seem to muster the enthusiasm for this new Star Trek, if you will.
Of all of them, I think it's probably the one that is closest to original Trek. The spirit of original Trek, put it that way.
Joe going completely against in there. Fallout Season 2 is it.
It's got rad scorpions and everything. Yeah, come on.
I've been.
Strange New Worlds is good, Andy, says Tim.
Tim agrees with me a lot, it would seem. We like Tim.
Yeah,
I've been looking back when it comes with TV stuff because, like I say, at the moment there's nothing. I'm getting any enthusiasm for anything that's currently out at the moment.
Come on, boy band. That's all I have to say about Strange.
So I've rewatched Band of Brothers again.
Joe, just rewind about 5 minutes. We've already answered that question.
I have played the game.
Stick it to him, Joe.
No.
It's the sequel to New Vegas. What, a TV series is a sequel to a video game that everybody hated when it came out. Or was that 76? I can't remember. Either way, I don't think they'd make a TV series that's a sequel to a game that only a niche audience has played, because it means that only a niche audience is going to watch the show. I've been watching Dark again. Netflix. Yeah, I saw bits of the first series. I never tuned into it, to be honest with you. It looked interesting. 76 is the one that nobody liked. Thank you, other Joe. Oh my word. Band of Brothers was so good. Especially when each episode is bookended by the real soldiers.
I'm not sure I've watched all of the series, but I know of it. I know it was very solid. Was that one that had David Schwimmer in it? Yeah.
Plays Captain Sobel. The thing, I mean, I can remember watching it when it first came out, and I've got it on DVD, I've got it on Blu-ray, and I watch it every year, and I think it's one of those programs that, given the subject matter, I think it should be compulsory viewing at schools. I think I think people should be made to watch that because it is just so good. And it's true as well. It's true. It's you can't get any. It is. Yeah, it's just a brilliant thing. And if you've not watched it, I would highly recommend it.
I keep meaning to, but I never seem to get around to it.
Pacific.
Just saying he agrees with you on Band of Brothers. It's awesome, but what's your thoughts on the Pacific?
I will let you know when I finish watching it because I've just started watching it today.
All right. Okay.
I've not seen Pacific, so it's. I mean, I know of the Pacific Theatre battles and things that happen, but my main focus was always European battles and things like that through the Second World War. So I'm giving it a watch. I would like to watch the third series, which is what's it called? It's the Air Force. That only came out last year, but I think that's locked on. I think it's on Apple TV. That one. So I'll head to the high seas to watch that one. I've thought about picking up the DVD box set for Pacific because I think you can pick it up for $5 now. I think in the tin, the steel book, it's only $5. But I'd want the set. I'd want the Air Force one. That's it, Masters of the Air. Yeah, but I think with it being on Apple, I can't see them doing a DVD box set of that. I could be wrong. They might do. I don't know. But I know Netflix doesn't tend to like to do DVD or Blu-ray box sets of the stuff. So
no, they don't, do they? No.
Which subscribe, don't?
I would have thought, given the earlier subject of strings, I think if they did a Blu-ray box set of that, I could see that being quite popular. But yeah. But no, yeah, Band of Brothers great. I'm currently watching. I've started watching Pacific this evening, so I'll get back to you on that one, Chris. And then Masters of the Air, yeah, I'll probably have to head to the high seas to watch that one. But yeah, anything factually historical like that,
Well, we have conflicting views here. Chris says Masters of the Air on Apple, not that great.
Okay.
Phil says Masters of the Air was very good.
Right. I mean, I think the problem that they're going to have is because Band of Brothers was so good. I think there was always going to have that trouble of matching it. I don't think they could surpass it. And because I don't think the Pacific, I think it's only 8 episodes, where Band of Brothers was 10.
Only 10. Gosh.
Yeah.
So, it's every week on a Wednesday. There's a live stream on this channel. One week it's the Cosmic Council, and then the alternate week it's Open Mic Night. So obviously Open Mic Night is not tonight because it's Cosmic Council. That means next week is Open Mic Night. Is that enough notice for you?
I was going to say, Ed, before the thought goes out, there's a very interesting YouTube channel whose name I've completely forgotten, which is sort of it's drawn, it's sort of CG is too strong a word for it, but it's sort of 2-dimensional overheads of famous World War II naval battles and things like that, like Falklands assault and things like that. But it's done really well with sort of written records of the time mixed into it and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So you'd probably find that really good. But I can't remember what the name of the channel was. But my son and I, we sort of tripped across it one day. We ended up being sort of quite fascinated by it because it's just sort of saying, the torpedoes ran wide and, they stopped, did this and blew that turret off. Very, very factually done, which is, from a historical point of view, it was very, very well done, I thought. It didn't dramatize it or anything. It was just kind of... Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I think if you're like me and that's your kind of ilk of things that you like, because, I'll be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, when I head to YouTube to watch things, it is stuff like that I watch. I don't tend to watch a lot of collector-focused things, when it comes to YouTube and that. But I think if that is the kind of I enjoy watching, still the best even now is the one Olivier narrated, and that's The World at War, which came out during the 1970s. That is still the gold standard for historical and factual programming with regards to the Second World War, because basically all the people that they interview on that were there. They were the people that actually fought and took part in it. Whereas as time goes on, you're relying more and more on second, third-hand accounts and historical documentation, which can be laden with bias because, as we all know, the winning side writes the narrative, So it's, because like Band of Brothers, none of Easy Company 501st are alive now. They're all dead now, So it's, that's now gone, But yeah, World at War, brilliant show. I've got that on. I've got that on a DVD box set. It's a mammoth watch, but it is worth it. Because I watched what did I watch? I also watched I watched Nuremberg the other night. That's with Russell Crowe. It's about the trials with Hermann Goering and is it Wallace or Wells, the psychologist that was assessing him. That's quite good. I'd say that's probably about 96% accurate. But anyway, yeah. So that's the other. What else? The other thing I've been watching as well. This is on Amazon, and it's called The Chosen. And it's basically it's a biblical thing. It's about the life of Jesus. So it picks up from him being, I think it's 30. So it picks up starting for his ministry, but it has flashbacks to when he was a kid, and then it takes you all the way through. Season 5's just finished, and that takes you up towards the end of the Last Supper. So at the moment, where we've left Jesus now is in the Garden of Gethsemane, just before Judas has just turned up, about to dob him in. But that is, I mean, you don't have to be religious to watch that to enjoy it. It is just a really, really good. It's filmed well, it's acted well. To considering the fact that it was the first series was a Kickstarter. It was done as a GoFundMe, and it's had this. This is what I went online to check this out. The viewing figures of it, the viewing figures on this blow anything else out of the water. 750 million people have watched this.
Wow.
And it's just like, so I thought, no, that can't be right. So I looked into it a bit more. And I looked at Stranger Things. Stranger Things was something like about 50 million. So it's like just blown this out of the water by 700 million people, It's, but no. So yeah, like I say, it is really good. Like I say, you don't have to be religious to enjoy it, but it's it's told really well, it's acted really well, and I've been riveted. I mean, I think the first series was made in 2017, so I've literally gone through 5 series in probably about 3 weeks. I've just binge watched the whole thing. Really good. The episodes are about 45 minutes to an hour each, and there's 8 episodes per season. But it's quite good. It's quite good. But then coming up, I'm looking forward to Reacher, season 4.
I've seen clips of that. It looks quite entertaining.
And the Alan Aitchison one.
Yeah, and then The Boys, season 5. See how that closes out.
I need to catch up on The Boys.
Yeah.
See, a mutual friend of ours said the other day that he's sick of seeing Alan Aitchison just everywhere, so it put him off the new Reacher series.
Everywhere. I can't think what he means by saying everywhere.
He just seems to be in everything at the moment.
Well, he's done his first film, hasn't he? With is it Kevin Hart? No, not Kevin Hart. It's the guy that plays.
Has he not been in a film before?
Pardon?
Has he not been in a film before?
I've not seen him crop up on before.
Really?
The only thing I've seen him in is Reacher.
Right. Okay.
But he's in a film that's just dropped on. I think is it on Netflix or is it Amazon? Him that's always in the Adam Sandler films. The biggish guy. He played the president in Pixels.
Yes, I know who you mean. Yeah.
I can't think of the actor's name. But I don't recall seeing Alan Aitchison in other movies. I mean, I'm not saying he hasn't. I would have thought he probably has been in, but I've not. I wouldn't be able to.
Alan Richson, sorry, not Alan Aitchison. Richson.
Yeah, I liked Enemy at the Gate, Martin. I seem to recall watching that at some point. I thought it was good.
Sorry, what was that, Andy?
Enemy at the Gate. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
Yes, that's the
snipey one.
Yeah, the snipers. Yeah, that's on the Russian front, isn't it? That one.
Mm.
So he's been in something called Blue Mountain State, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Oh yes, he was the archer, wasn't he? I think.
Playdate, which is this last year's film.
Yeah, that's the new one. Yeah.
Ordinary Angels, Fast and Furious, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was in Smallville back in the day. He played Aquaman, and in Titans he played Hawk from Hawk and Dove.
Right. Okay.
Hunger Games films. Yeah, he's been in quite a few films.
He's been about then, yeah.
Yeah, he's been in quite a few films.
Cool.
In fact, it's quite a big filmography there, to be honest with you.
Mm.
Yeah.
But is it worthy of saying that he's been seen everywhere?
Probably not, to be fair. No, I'm probably not. I'm guessing Gene's just managed to catch a few, on the bounce, so to speak.
Mm.
Well, and there we are. He was in the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Thank you. Confirming. Martin says there was a time when Bernard Cribbins was everywhere. Was there really?
There was, yeah. He where he was in Hornby train adverts.
Oh goodness, yes. And you see, as a kid, I'd only ever really seen him in Doctor Who, and it was the Daleks' Invasion of Earth 2150 AD.
Well, you would have heard him in the Wombles.
I heard him in the Wombles, yes. Although I wasn't an avid viewer of the Wombles.
You may have heard him on Jackanory.
Again, not something that I think my generation really suffered through.
What, Jackanory?
Yeah. It wasn't one of those things that we talked about in the playground.
Oh?
Yeah, if I'm honest with you. World War II something agents? SOE, what's SOE?
They're
Operations.
SOE. No, they were. I think they were like the early forerunners to kind of like Marines and things like that.
Okay.
I think, because you had like the SBS and things. SOE. I think they were the forerunners.
Okay. So he was in the Turtles films, but he played Raph. Okay. There we are. Which, yes, he is in Titans. I did say that he played Hawk in Titans.
You did.
Was he under the green suit in Turtles then or something, was he? Or did you just provide a voice?
Just did the voice. It was CGI, wasn't it?
Oh, right.
You would imagine there was some motion capture there, wouldn't you?
Yes, he did sing Right Set Fred.
Okay.
Fred. It's about moving a piano. And you're also digging a hole in the ground. There I was digging this hole in the
Special
ground.
Operations Executive. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you.
There we are. Fair enough. Rick Mayall's Jackanory is what Phil likes to think of.
And Kenneth Williams.
I have a very odd memory. I have a very odd memory of Jack and whether or not Starstormers was ever actually a thing that was actually like a TV show. I don't think it ever was, but I think maybe they did some tiny short of it on a Jackanory or something. Was that what Jackanory did at times? Or am I thinking of things like the Book Tower?
It might be but the Jackanory was just basically they had an episode each day over a week where they told a story. So it'd be like stuff like James and the Giant Peach or Danny the Champion of the World and things like that. Because it was Jeremy Irons did Danny Champion of the World. He
always got some good names in, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Always got some good names.
I think it was it James? No, it was George's Marvelous Medicine. I think that Rick Mayall did.
Oh yeah,
Willow the Wisp. Yeah, that were Kenneth Williams. Was that? Yeah.
But it's the precursor to what they now do the bedtime story for on CBeebies, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah,
they get that sort of level of people in for CBeebies, don't they? Entertainingly, yes.
Willow the Wisp. I had a vinyl record of that, so I heard that quite a lot, and I can remember as a kid I loved the cartoon, and apart from a walking TV called Edna, Evil Edna, and Kenneth Williams' voice, I can't remember anything else about it.
You've got Mavis, haven't you, the angel? I think it's Bert the caterpillar.
Yeah.
Got the Moog, I think, which was the dog.
Yeah. On DVD.
I think. Yeah, I've got the DVD, yeah. I think if I remember rightly...
I might have to troll YouTube for some episodes.
Willow the Wisp started life as... I think it was started as like a marketing thing for a gas company.
Was it?
I think, if I remember right, I could be wrong. I might be mixing memories up there, but I think I seem to think we recall some kind of link with kind of a marketing thing for a gas company.
Right, Dave, that's a really good question there. Right, okay, so Jackanory.
Late 80s.
It started in 1965 and it only ran for 2 seasons. Can you believe that? Just 2 seasons. However, it did finally end on the 24th of March in 1996.
Holy crap.
31 years later. It had 3,640 episodes.
Wow.
Sadly, 2,330 of them are missing.
Oh.
How many are missing?
2,330. So that's like 2/3.
2/3. Good Lord.
What's the BBC for you?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Can you imagine?
Still waiting to hear what episodes of Doctor Who, what missing episodes of Doctor Who may have been found. They made a big deal, big song and dance about having found some
What about in the
episodes
shed, didn't they?
back in November, October it was. And everyone was expecting them to announce which episodes they were on the anniversary, 23rd of November. Well,
Right.
that date slid past us and they never announced anything.
Oh dear. Doesn't sound promising.
Who remembers Bottom and the Young Ones? Everyone that ever saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lydia remembers Evil Edna.
Yeah. Evil Edna.
Charlton and the Wheelies was a favourite of Martin's.
It's Charlton.
Andy,
It's Charlton.
hello.
Yeah, I didn't want to be that person, but yeah, it's Charlton.
Yeah. Mavis was a fairy, wasn't she? Says Andy of TF.
Yeah, Mavis. Yeah, Mavis was the fairy.
Forest fairy.
Rather rotund. Maybe you'd say overweight fairy, but she was.
I can see her. I can literally see. Does she
Yeah.
have blue hair?
I think it was either blue or green.
Curly hair, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draggy hair hanging down, and she had like wings on her back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lydia remembers the Smurfs in Welsh. Okay.
Lydia, do you remember Ivor the Engine?
I remember Ivor the Engine.
There was
Loved
a sheep
that
on the rail
kid.
tracks every week.
Yeah.
But yeah, Charlton the Wheelies, it was a dragon from Lancashire, and
Yeah.
which was from Wales. She was Welsh.
Moss chops.
Yeah, moss chops,
in
yeah.
flour. Mm.
What the hell? Dave, what? Found a 2-pack of woodland fruit strudels in the freezer. Popping them in the oven now.
That's the
Bit
one.
late for that.
Oh, Rent-A-Ghost, yes, Rent-A-Ghost. Claypole Clown.
This is
Like
one of
both
my
posted
favourite
at the same
memories.
time.
Yeah, Rent-A-Ghost was a favourite as well.
Stand back,
Hello,
Superman and Spider-Man.
See,
Man,
it was-
Hello there.
Don't want to call
Okay, I want to know what has been
I've
happening
got a
until
match
now
for
because
you.
new names are popping up in the chat and saying hello. So what ended at 25 minutes past 9? And I'm sure it wasn't Super Gran.
No, that was what I was doing the theme tune to. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Super Grand. The Scunner Campbell. He was the bad guy.
Never too late for a strudel, Gareth. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Joe remembers Mummy's Alive. That's a 90s one. It was a good cartoon. The toys were ace. Were the toys by Kenner? I want to say they were by Kenner.
Does anyone remember the Once Upon a Time series?
Once Upon a Time. Yeah, the Disney series.
No. This was actually a French series when it was things like Once Upon a Time Life, Once Upon a Time Space. And they
Hasbro
were-
subsidiary of Kenner. Yeah.
They always had the sort of similar characters but in different settings. But it was quite educational. It was like one of those like Channel 4 cartoons, you know?
Okay.
Chock-a-block.
Chock-a-block.
One for me and one for Mr. Turner.
That's what Pete's mentioned that, and he's also mentioned Johnny Briggs as well.
Yeah.
Johnny Briggs from Coronation Street.
No, it's the story of Johnny Briggs, the young school lad who
Oh, okay.
was always upset
Oh, this
about
one's
an
a good
Angora
one.
sweater.
Oh, I just had a Heidi flashback.
Yes, the German one. Yeah, the German one that was dubbed into English.
With
Goat Peter. He always looked a bit shifty around those goats, did that lad.
So where was this Once Upon a Time TV series from, did you say?
I think it was French.
French.
Yeah. Channel 4 over here. It was at Once Upon a Time ... life. Once Upon a Time ...
Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
It. I actually do remember that bearded character.
Mm.
A bearded character. He is literally a beard with arms and legs, isn't
Yes, and he appears in all of the and then so do all the others as well in different guises, basically. Yeah.
he? Yeah, I remember. I have memories of it. I don't know what it is though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yes, Nightmare.
Oh, Nightmare was a fantastic show.
Like, no, not left, the other left.
The Hook cartoon had the guy who played Damien Dark in Arrow. Oh, really? Okay. Me and you.
It's very sweet. Yeah.
You and me.
You and me.
Grot bags.
Rock bags.
Yeah, well, she started on things, didn't she? Rock Rod Hull and Emu's Pink Windmill.
Windmill, yeah. That's the video I haven't done yet.
Also, sorry.
Animals of Farthing Wood. I loved that as a kid.
I
did love that. Joe, you're just showing that you're the youngest of everybody that's watching right now.
Yeah.
With all this 90s stuff.
Dr. Snuggles.
In fact, that might be
Dr. Snuggles.
Oh, I love Dr. Snuggles.
I'm assuming that me and Chris might be a similar age range because he's a few that he's brought up Sport Billy as well.
Yeah, his bits come up. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Jamie.
Having now met him, I can say that you are of similar age. Have we all had Pigeon Street, says Amber?
Yeah. Long distance Clara, she was on. She was a lady truck driver. You see, people think they're so woke these days. No, they're not. We had strong independent women back in the 70s and 80s.
Magpie.
Chip's comic, yeah. Was that on number 73?
What was that?
Chip's comic, not part of.
No, there was a comic called Chips, wasn't there? There was Wizard and Chips.
Wizard and Chips.
As well, though.
Wizard and Chips. I liked Wizard and Chips. Raggy dolls like you and me.
So for the next half hour, we're going to start singing theme tunes.
Why not? Why not? If that's what people want.
Yeah.
Shaolin Showdown. Huxley Pig. Danger Mouse.
Yeah. Remember Kung Fu.
Down at the bottom of the garden, amongst the birds and the bees, there lived a lot of little people. They called the Boddington Bees. And if I remember right, the show that came after that was Shoo People.
Yeah.
Pie in the Sky. Big Heart. Ulysses 31.
You think that's how you spell it, but you are incorrect, sir.
No, it's not how you spell it, but it's fine.
We could tell what you're typing. Yeah. The original Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go. Well, Joe, there's no reason whatsoever that you should despise Teen Titans Go because it is a fantastic cartoon with an art style that is right up your bloody street. And it's marketed and designed specifically for you. Finger bobs. Starfleet and Terrorhawks.
Completely unrelated, by the way. Can I just say thank you?
Water Margin. I need to watch some of that. I really do need to watch some of that. Watu, French cartoon.
Yeah.
Star.
Strength of the bear, speed of the puma. Bagpuss.
Dave, I defended you before I knew I had to. Ed, do you remember the Machine Gunner?
I'm just looking it up because the name sounds familiar, but I can't picture it.
Oh,
yes.
Hounds.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know now. Yeah, it was
the hounds are always ready, one for all and all for one, helping everybody.
It was the Second World War thing, the kid.
Monkey Magic. Now, Monkey Magic, I've watched the first couple of episodes of that. I want to know why everyone thinks it's so amazing because they set my expectations up amongst the clouds. No pun intended.
Enough, yes.
And I have to say that I was quite disappointed when watching it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very, very early childhood ingrained memory of a naughty monkey, basically.
Yeah.
With he went like that a lot.
Mom don't have a license to make great car figures now.
It is probably one of those that the memory of it is probably far stronger than what
the
thing itself is. Yeah, Benji and South Martin. Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he literally is urinating in the first episode, he's urinating against a goddess's finger.
Monkey is as monkey does. What can we say?
Yeah. Captain Planet and the Magic School Bus.
Could have been far worse. It could have been something else. Those naughty monkeys.
It was so bad it was great. There we go. Fair enough. Benji, Zack's Alien Prince.
Yeah. I think that was a Canadian show. It was like the alien was kind of like the head looked very similar to E.T. Robot. and it was like a floaty thing. It was gold.
Yeah.
And then Benji, but
Dick Tracy, Batfink.
the
Do an
Benji,
entire episode, Dave.
Benji was a dog.
Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Hong Kong
They
Fury.
did some legendary stuff. They really did. Right, okay, enough of this now. Pickups. What's everyone been picking up for the last couple of weeks? This is going to be a really short one.
Might well be. I did what others sometimes do. Went to that BMN Home Bargains place.
Oh right, yeah. B&M Bargain.
And I collected that.
Mm,
Batman the Animated
very
Series.
cool.
Even though I don't think that's the right Batman 4 Batman the Animated Series.
No, that is right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I thought he was greyer than that. I didn't think he was as blue as that, but I don't know.
That's right.
Okay, all right. I could be misremembering. It has been a while since I sat and watched it, actually.
Well, you have a wonderful 4K version of it that you can give a try.
Indeed, yes, that's very true. I haven't got time to load yet.
It's still going on in the chat.
Yeah, they will be doing. You know what happens with it? I'll go off on one now. I've got a very old copy of Looking. So we know when I did the Star Cruiser 1 video.
Yes, yeah.
I got this, but it didn't come in time because there's this weird sort of little teeny tiny page on Jerry Anderson there.
Oh, very good.
And this second half of it is the Star Cruiser thing that apparently appeared in it for years. It's just like a half page. It would be like an educational, scientifical bit. But there's also quite an interesting little Jerry Anderson bit there about who designed the UFOs and stuff from UFO. So there you go.
Pete, is that the Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
It was good to see. I like that series, actually.
So I'm just I want to watch some of these programs that you watch because I think we'd really enjoy Prince Variant.
From the TA, yeah. Got a few. I laughed at this. I was after something very specific, and then ended up getting the same storyline that I got you from America. So I just got a few original Transformers there. Same cover as well.
Yeah.
And there's a nice. I just got a few. There's a nice Spider-Man and Zoids ad on the back of that one as well.
Very nice, very nice. Dave wants to know who your favourite Thunderbird is.
As in the blokes or the craft? Because I suppose I always liked Thunderbird 3 because it was a spaceship. But
just pick one or go with both, whichever. Do both, answer both, and then it seems
I'll say Virgil and Thunderbird 2 because it was Virgil flew
Thunderbird 2 is also fair.
Right, 3 for it's a rocket, and I don't know what any. Well, I know what the characters are called, but I can't tell you which one.
Scott in Thunderbird 1, Virgil in Thunderbird 2. I want to say Alan. Is it Alan in 3? Whoever the poor sod is who's stuck on Thunderbird 5. And then whoever swims a lot.
Well, no, it wanted the scientist
Brains.
guy up on Thunderbird 5.
The scientist wasn't there. He was tended to be on the ground.
Right.
In fact, no, Parker might be my favourite.
Wait, Noel Gallagher?
Home, milady. Home, Parker. They're still going too.
They're still going, yeah.
They're on the Thunderbird thing now.
I do remember that one of my early childhood traumas was when Thunderbird 2 got shut down by the bloody US Navy bastards. So, pardon my French.
Ed, have you got out to shore, or is Andy still going?
No, I think I'm done now. Thank you.
Have you done? Have you? Right. Okay, I have.
I'm spent. Yeah.
Okay, so this was a late Christmas present. After Christmas, late Christmas.
Oh, you've got the Lego Back to the Future car.
Yeah, so it was the Lego. Just hang on, let me brighten that up.
I've not picked one up yet.
There we go. That's a bit too bright. You have to excuse. I'm not in studio mode, so the lighting will be quite shocking.
Badumtish.
Yeah, so Speed Champions Lego DeLorean. Very nice. I personally think it's better than the Lego Ideas one that came out a few years ago. It's small, it's not as big. It's only it's 8 studs across.
I was going to ask that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 8 studs wide. I think it could have benefited being another 2 studs wider. It's quite narrow. It's got the length, but it's narrow. But for what it is, the price point that it's at, it's a fantastic little build, and it's a great looking.
Well, it's the scale with all of the other speed champions, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 They've done well to get figures into that cockpit.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's wide. That's tricky.
But but it's nice. So there was that. Then I trekked myself to the Lego arcade cabinet,
cool.
which and then opens up the.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a clever little idea, that.
Which I think it's £35. I think it is. Which
that's reasonable.
It's a great little. It's a lovely build, and it's a nice little. I did a photo on Instagram where I had the Studio Series Prime because he's just about the right scale for it. Playing on it.
Yeah, of course he is.
That's why he's out. There's no other reason for that. So yeah, so that's this arrived yesterday, which I've not taken out of the box yet or done out with, and it's the last of the Masterpiece style Omnibots.
Right, yeah.
So this is the third and final one. So there will be something coming up for that. There'll be some photos and maybe a short video for that.
Cool.
With that came my replacement parts for my Fans Toys Sovereign.
Okay.
And he's loose.
Right, yes. Yeah, you had problems with it, didn't you?
Right arm. This came in, which is missing link 06 cordon.
Okay.
But it's again, I've not opened it up yet, so it's in the Japanese release.
Mold, buddy.
Pardon?
Sunstreaker's mold, buddy.
Yeah. So it's still in the Japanese shipper box because the releases over here didn't come in this. Is that it? Oh no! Then there's these, the last two.
Very cool.
Translucent skellies, and then
alternate colours.
All clear.
They were the interchangeable parts ones, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we've got the one with the red torso, and then just like an all clear version. But yeah, still neodymium magnets in the limbs, so you can pull them apart. But yeah, I will be doing I'll do a video on these from Matt Kraken Creations. He wasn't going to do another run because out of the ones that he does, these are the ones that are the hardest to do and get right. Because of the nature of the translucency, if you will.
Yeah.
But he did do another batch, and I was like all over that because I did miss the first batch of them. So yeah, these are I have opened these, but yeah, they're really nice. They're lovely, are them. But that's mainly translucent plastic. What are you going to do?
Are they plastic and not resin?
Pardon?
Are they plastic and not resin?
Well, you're being pedantic, aren't you? It's just translucent plastic. It's the 3D printed.
No, yeah, I was asking.
Yeah. Sorry, 3D. Because I couldn't, because I don't know about these things. I couldn't actually head around 3D printing translucent.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I just assumed that the translucent ones would have been made from a pour, pouring into a mold.
Yeah, well, if it's a resin, this is why I asked.
Yeah.
If it's a resin 3D print, then it comes in a bottle.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a resin 3D print. But like I say, I thought, translucent plastic. I didn't know or realize you could 3D print translucent, stuff. So yeah, it's because I was like, they're really good because there's no air bubbles in it or anything like that, and it's so I was educated. I learnt something new.
Again, the air bubbles is part of why I asked, because in a pour, If it's resin poured into a mold, then he'd have to put it in a vacuum thing, pressure thing, to get the bubbles out. And even then, it's not 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
Whereas, So, yeah.
The only thing is unfortunately, they don't fit on the Action Force figure stands.
Oh, do they not?
No. I could get them to fit, but I would have to file down the peg on the stand.
Okay, could you not drill the hole bigger in their feet?
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to risk it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk it. I mean, I have a steady hand. I'm more than capable, but I just wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to risk it. So I'd rather just file down the peg on the figure stand.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so they'll go along with my silver and red, me all black, and then me 3PO and R2 inspired ones. He's also just done as well a 6-inch version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, done a 6-inch version. It's 5 points of articulation. He hasn't done. They're not fully articulate, but yeah, the 6-inch version does look nice as well. So yeah, that's my
cool.
Could he print you some stands that are to their dimensions?
I've tried. I do have an odd. Oh, that's a bit bright. I do have an odd. I have like a GI Joe one.
No, sorry. I was meaning the guy who actually made those. Could he not make stands for them?
I suppose it would. I suppose it probably could do, but I think it would be a case of just making odd stands just for those because the other.
Oh, Martin, behave.
Okay, you know. So yeah, so that's because I mean, I think I showed Fans Toys Ratchet on the. Did I show that on the live stream?
You meant sure, yeah.
On New Year's Eve, I think, yeah. So that was the yeah. So no, like I said, I've got these Star Wars figure stands. I've tried and they're too thick. The girth on these figure stands are too big for the Action Force figures, as is the GI Joe ones.
Badumtish.
I'll have to see if I've got any spare. I've got some spare ones I could bring across actually.
But I mean, I've got some Action Force figure stands. I need to get some more because I ordered some, but I didn't order enough. I forgot how many red shadows that I actually have. So I will be getting in touch with Matt anyway because I need weapons for some of my red shadows because there's a few of them that don't have any weapons because he does 3D print weapons for Action Force as well.
Okay, cool. I've not got loads to show. I picked up this from a local supermarket that I shall not name. It's the one that starts and ends with A. Mostly because I could probably do with learning about some of the characters, or at least the main characters from Warhammer 40k. But because it comes with the figure of Titus, which is a character from the video games, and people are going nuts for him. They've just released a new one, actually. New figure of him. It looks a bit bulkier. And it comes with a couple others like him, and they're charging £57 for it. As sold out.
Wow.
This was £13. With the figure.
He's had an upgrade, hasn't he?
I think so, yeah. I think the figure is. So, yeah, I'll have a look through this at some point. Yeah. Some very nice paint jobs in there, if nothing else. Yeah. And I linked into a charity shop yesterday and I found that. It's only a cheap, crappy McDonald's toy, but it's one that I had this full series of as a kid. And I do like picking up certain toys that I have fond memories of. And not this one in particular, but the whole set I had fond memories of. You could take them apart and interchange them.
Okay.
You could also, because they've got a plug at the back, you could join them all up so you had a long car as well, like a limousine type thing, and that was 50p. 50p for part of my childhood. I couldn't go wrong. And yeah, it did leave me thinking, right, I want the other 3 now. So I went on eBay and I bought a full set for £5. And £3 postage, because you have to pay postage for these things, don't you? At the same time, I also bought this.
Yay.
Hot Wheels 1966 Batmobile. These are in the shops now. Or they were just before Christmas anyway. You get them in a 2-pack. This one and the Tumbler. It's a tenner. I only really liked this one though, so I never bought it. And when I stumbled across this in that same 50p box, I was like, go on then, I'll have it. In fact, you know what I said to the woman behind the till? I said, charge me £1 for that one, love, because I think it's worth it.
There is.
What kind of mission? I'm just trying to think what kind of mission Batman would be going on. That
Well, you say that there is actually a comic in which he does use a ridiculously oversized Batmobile like that.
Yeah,
it's designed for crowd control.
What? Just run them over?
Well, put yourself well above bodies and then shoot them with rubber bullets, basically, to knock them out.
And this is Hot Wheels, by the way. So it fits in with the existing collection as well. And they've got one of those Batmobile single pack to have. Oh, they do these as singles as well. I know they do singles, but I didn't know they'd done this one as a single.
Andy's reaching for a comic.
Oh, oops.
They did do the DeLorean, the Time Machine DeLorean, in one of these Bigfoots, and I'd quite like to get that, but I never saw it anywhere. And that's it for pickups. Now this, I don't know if anyone saw the video yesterday.
You left it in the bottom of the box.
Yes, I didn't even realise. I genuinely didn't realise. And then when I came to fold up the bubble wrap, this was left there, and I was like, oh, I know what that is. Can anyone guess what it is? I thought I'd save it and do an unboxing.
Is it a toy, Gareth?
It's a toy. It is a toy, yes.
It looks to be gold in colour.
So yeah, I thought I'd save it and we'd actually do a bit of a...
Is it a 3PO or a Diaclone?
No.
Microman, should I say, sorry.
It's Outer Space Man. Get that off and see that work. Yeah, Outer Space Man.
The Outer Space Man.
Oh, yeah. No, Dave, it's not one of those. Although in these kind of colours, one of those would probably look awesome. So yeah. So this is like that glow-in-the-dark one that I got. I was just going to point to it, but you can't see, can you? The first one that I got of these, which also, strangely enough, was from the same place.
These are the Four Horsemen reproduced ones?
These are the Four sort of Horsemen ones, yes. I can't afford the originals. Jesus Christ, I wish I could afford the originals. So there we are. That's the artwork on the topper. On the back, you've got some of their, I'm assuming, concept design. I'm not sure. But yeah, Four Horsemen. 2011, these are from. And sadly, they're not doing any more.
I think it was one of their first runs of product, I think. If I recall.
Possibly. Our first licensed ones, anyway. Depriving me of a video here by doing it as a council one. So yeah, that's quite bog standard, really. I think that's the same artwork was what was on the other one, if I'm honest. Okay. I'm guessing those wings clip on the back. I didn't know I was going to have to assemble the damn thing. Oh, it's too big to get it in the hole. There we are. It's in. Stuff. And crossbow, apparently.
Cool.
Seems to have bendy legs, doesn't it? Like slightly warped. There we are. translucent orange goodness. And interchangeable arms if you want to have them in a slightly different pose. Trying to remember what the name of this one was. Tell me on the box. On the packet. Does it tell me on the box? I don't think it can. No. Tell me on the back of there? No. Because they've just used the same one, haven't they? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I can't even tell you his name. But there we are. That'll be living in the cabinet soon with the rest of them. I changed the arm over for that, aren't I? Let's try a different hand. That's a wee bit better. Yeah. That's better. I might have to drop his legs into some hot water, though, because I'm not happy with how bandy they looked. In fact, even stand up.
Maybe that's what his staff's for. Just
to help him. Give him a third leg.
Yeah, maybe because he's got a gimp leg, he needs a staff to support him.
There we go.
There you go.
Rupert is his name. So yeah, that's all my pickups for the last couple of weeks. It's a bit boring, isn't it?
No, I mean, I think I've been most of my pickups aside from the Skellies have been stuff like the Transformer was a pre-order, the DeLorean was a Christmas present, the Lego Arcade was a treat to myself, but others have been pre-orders or just stuff waiting to come in, over the period of time kind of thing. So it's not going too mad, but just for Phil, because I know Phil likes such things. There you go. I've taken the shipper box for him.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I've been tempted by this. This one and Sunstreaker, I'll be honest with you, I have been tempted. I've resisted the urge so far.
This is
I dare say I will succumb at some point.
I think it's one of those things where I think it's probably better to pick one up because I think they're just going to go up in price on secondary market.
Yeah, if I get it there, it'll come from that place in Japan, and they don't seem to bother about our secondary market over there.
This is the book in which that souped up Batmobile appears. Batman Cult.
Oh, is it from the Colts, that one? Good comic is that. I don't kind of recall that one, but
so there you can see a rather bigger than average Batmobile, which is more heavily weaponized than the average Batmobile as well, for reasons basically. But yes, that isn't that much of a stretch.
Dave's got his Studio Series 86 Wind Charger pre-order on the way. Not placing any new pre-orders at the moment.
Well, wasn't that supposed to be the subject of this evening? Our planned.
It was supposed to. I mean, we're already at 2 hours. We seem to spend quite a long time mentioning TV shows of past and talking about other TV shows. But yeah, let's try and get at least 10-15 minutes out of this. What are people's plans for their toy collection or collecting for this year?
You can hold my topic to another time, Ed.
Pardon?
You can hold mine another time because apparently it was depressing. So,
what's that? Sorry.
We can hold my topic until another time because apparently it was too depressing for this evening.
Why? What was it? What?
That was the sort of the pre-ordering kind of issues, and sort of has it ever sort of made you not want to get something in the end? That sort of idea. We'll come back to it someday. It's fine.
Work on it, and we'll sort it for next time.
Oh, you mean so like wait? You mean placing a pre-order and then we're having to wait a length of time before it arrives?
Or not having placed a pre-order and trying to get something basically, and then sort of it just becoming frustrating as all hell.
Yeah, what you posed was: have you ever got to the point where irritation at lack of supply made you walk? Yeah. So we'll save that. We'll save that.
Yeah, I think that could.
Time.
I think that could do with a bit more exploring rather than just dedicating 5-10 minutes to it.
Yeah.
No, Joe, we are not talking about frigging biscuits.
I don't know. I mean, I think from a collecting point of view, I think just briefly, I think I would like to consciously wind it down this year. I have, to my knowledge, without consulting my spreadsheet, of course, I think I've got 3 pre-orders for this year. So that's masterpiece style figures. There are 3 missing link figures that I want, which is Magnus, Delta Magnus, and Grimlock. But past that, I think I would like to try and wind it down a bit, because I'm not. I don't want this to sound awful, but I think I'd like to start spending my money on something meaningful, and maybe sort of like spending it around the house, and rather than just sort of like buying it on things that are packed in a box on a shelf in the loft kind of thing.
Almost sounds like you're growing up or something, Ed.
Well, that's the thing. You see, I've been of this opinion for about 18 months. I've ummed and ahed on it, and the recent sort of like letting go of certain masterpiece figures that I did over Christmas and that, which aside from 1 or 2 have actually all sold. All the ones that I did put up for sale have all sold. I think to myself, well, do I have this with masterpiece anymore? And now that there seems to be more missing link coming, I'm kind of thinking maybe call it a day with masterpiece and go on to the missing link, because they're not, maybe they're not going to be released as often as what masterpiece tend to do. But then again, masterpiece I just replace and upgrade. So I don't know. I honestly don't know.
The funny thing is, these missing links are more expensive than what those masterpieces were when they were released.
I don't know. I suppose if you take into account inflation, you could probably equate them.
What? I mean, your Grimlock was like this big. And the new one's going to be this big.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not from a point of view of monetary or wanting to spend less or spend more. It's more for the fact that maybe masterpiece for me has just had its day. Maybe it's time to just maybe draw a line under that and then move on to missing link. Because like I say, it's something new. It's more in line with my original collecting ethos of getting the G1 stuff, which I have, that's done and complete, and so it would sit better and tie in with that more than what the masterpiece does. But yeah, I think just generally it's just not giving me. I think that's a good tell that came yesterday and I've still not opened it yet. Yeah. Whereas I would have think this time last year, or maybe the year before, I would have opened that, transformed it, and taken some photographs within half an hour of it arriving on my doorstep.
Interesting.
Yeah. That arrived yesterday morning. I literally just opened it then just to show, just to have a little fun with Phil. The only ones that came yesterday, which I did open, were those. So it's like the same with the Fans Toys Ratchet there. I've taken one video. I've taken one photo of it. I've not started the video for that yet, and I've had it since what? When did it come? 7th of December it came. So, it's maybe the enthusiasm for it's waning somewhat. Who knows?
Maybe we reached peak Transformers.
I don't know. I mean, I think just generally, because there's nothing.
I think it could be said that your masterpiece collection is more or less complete anyway, isn't it now?
Well, it is, yeah. Aside
upgrading.
Yeah, aside from upgrading or replacing, yes, it is. But I just can't really. There's nothing really that makes me want to think, right, I want to start picking. There's nothing that's definitely saying, right, yeah, I want that. I mean, I only. Yeah, I just think. So I don't know. I mean, I had the mask vehicles, the Rhino and the Thunderhawk and the Switchblade, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I had those on pre-order. I cancelled it.
Right.
Cancelled the pre-order. Because I was just like, do I really want them? I thought, no, I don't. So I cancelled it. I cancelled the pre-order. So we'll see. I mean, I picked that book up as well. I did the dinosaur book, didn't I? Which I put a photo on the group, the chat group. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a lull. Who knows? A New Year lull. But I think I would rather divert funds elsewhere, or maybe even just downsize. Just downsize a bit. But then it's usually the case: you downsize, you get rid of stuff, and then a few weeks later, you're like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have got rid of that." Because I've been there before with the translucent Ultra Magnus. I've been there before and I've done that before, and it's like, but I don't know. So yes, I wouldn't say my plans for collecting in 2020. I wouldn't say there's any specific or a definite plan to it. I think it's just a case of we'll see.
Okay. Andy?
Yes, I mean, as you know, I tend to get more sort of bits and bats of things that catch my eye and that sort of thing. And I've actually got a bit of a sort of backlog of things where I've gone to a fair and got several things at once and then not really sort of done videos. And I think I could do a bit of time just to sort of kind of process through what I've actually got lurking in drawers and stuff, and just sort of tick stuff off to do a bit of sort of, do the videos on without having to buy anything else. Because I'm also of in a mode currently where, post a certain trip, I'm somewhat skint. So I've got to sort of moderate for a little while just until I stabilize things a touch. So yeah, and I think I also need to consciously get a list because I'm getting dangerously close to the point of duplicating stuff, not realizing that I've already got it until I get it home, and it's kind of that completely pointless. I know that's exactly what I need. I've got a spreadsheet for my Trek ships, and I need to get that sorted out. But I've got so many other bits and bobs now, that obviously I don't have that for them. So and I'm also working on a bit of display in Tick as well, just so I can sort of get stuff visible as much as anything else, So there's kind of that as a sort of side project as well. So it's no sort of. I mean, I have been sort of eyeing the Airwolves in the chat with sort of a modicum of interest because they're cool. So they'd be quite interesting to try and get some examples of. What?
Some. You want multiple?
Well, no, as in an Ertl one and Eoshima one or whatever the flavors are, because it was quite funny when Phil and I were at Doncaster last, and we were both sort of eyeing this sort of slightly yellowed sort of large Ertl Airwolf, and neither of us could convince ourselves that we wanted it enough to go for it, or even sort of haggle particularly either. So it's just one of those things, I suppose. You do get a bit here, don't you, as to what's acceptable and what's not. So it's kind of yeah. But I mean, I still like mooching around on eBay. Sometimes eBay's still so for throwing stuff at me where I go, oh, that looks interesting, and then I'll do a video on it and sort of either keep it or do something else with it just because But it's often the sort of inspiration that I find. But yeah, I think I need to make a list. I mean, I got there's some Battle of the Planet stuff I'd still like to track down that I can never seem to find. So, when I'm going to fairs, there are certain things I do try and keep an eye on. But it's just a question of being organised enough to actually be able to sort of hit it.
Yeah. I think that's probably a saving grace for me, not going to the toy fairs.
Yeah.
Because I think
many rabbit holes.
Well, I think what it would be for me is I think I would probably find it hard to resist picking up the items from my pre-Transformers and Star Wars days. Yeah, that I think that would be
What I do. I mean, that's
the my Achilles heel on that. Because I consciously and intentionally. If I do head to eBay and things like that, I specifically don't search for those things. I did it once, and I probably saved, to be on your watch list kind of thing. I must have put on my watch list like 24 items, and it was like, and I just looked through them and I thought, no, because it's like I thought I'd rather cherish the memories of them rather than having them sat there on the shelf gathering dust. I mean, I came close to one. It was a Matchbox. Is it the Speed Kings or Super Kings one? And it was boxed, and it was in lovely condition. And it was forget the number of it now. It was the red transporter with the white plastic aeroplane on the back.
Oh yes,
yeah. I came quite close to that one, but I pulled away from the right mouse button. I pulled away at the last minute. So I think it is a bit of a saving grace for me not doing the toy fairs and going. And also, I think for the fact as well that I probably get thrown out because I'd just give the traders abuse, saying like, how fucking much you're having a laugh at you. So it's a blessing on all fronts, really.
Martin says, "Oh my God, I had that in his mansion."
Again, I think Martin, those of us of a certain age, will have probably had all those type of things. It's interesting because I've been watching. I think you've done a couple in your time, Andy, but I can't remember the name of the channel. But there's one of the channels that it just posts Corgi and Matchbox catalogue.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. And it just, and going through it, and it's just like, had that, and it's just.
I've done a few of those, but yeah.
And it's until you watch something like that, I think you forget and you don't realise how much you probably did have as a kid.
Oh yeah.
I
must have had a big. I think I had some big tubs for the cars and stuff.
And all from varying. I mean, there was a picture that came up of one, which at one point was one of my favourite toys, and it was the Matchbox again. I think it was a Super King, and it was the Ford Transcontinental, but it was the bridge builder one. It had like the big bridge on the back, and you could build the car bridge with it. And that was a favourite at one point, along with the. Is it Seiko?
FIKU.
Yeah, it was the Volvo, the blue Volvo F10, and it had a modular petrol station that you could build. Like it was all flat packed on the back of the trailer, and you built it all up. So yeah, loads of stuff. Like I say, that if I saw it at toy fairs, it'd be like, So yeah, it's a blessing. Fair
enough. For myself, there's as and when I come across Outer Spacemen, I'll probably pick them up. I'd love to get some of the originals, but not at the prices that I see dealers charging for them. Beyond that, the only thing, there'll be things that I pick up as and when I see them, but the only thing that I'm really thinking of focusing on this year is I want to get what's left of the Mighty Max stuff. and get that done. Again, I don't want to be paying for some of the prices that some of those go for, so it might not happen again because I don't think I hardly got any last year. But I plan on pulling out the box of incomplete ones and seeing what I can just sort of like complete. Order the pieces that I need. Maybe it might be better than trying to buy bundles, which leaves me with more incomplete ones.
Soften away a bit. Yeah, soften away a bit.
Bundles might be the way to go when I see, because there's a handful of colour variant ones which they're in the hundreds, and I'm not paying that for a.
No.
I've already got it in red. I'm not paying for 200 or 300 quid for it in blue. But if I can see a job lot with it in there, then it might be worth buying the job lot to get that.
Yeah.
Which then will leave me with more incomplete ones. Imagine.
Yeah, but you could then sell some of the spares to recoup.
Yeah, exactly. So no, that's the way to go. I'm also thinking whether or not it might be worth trying to 3D print some of the accessories, some of the figures, to kind of cut incomplete ones. Yeah, I imagine there's got to be files out there that someone's done. There must be.
Always possible.
Yeah,
Always possible.
and I dare say, depending how Trick or Treat Studios do with those micro play sets, I could see me adding those to the Mighty Max thing. In fact, there's something in the post that would have been here today, and I would have been able to show you. I'd have probably saved it for a video. It's a Godzilla one. Two of them together. Which they even say they're inspired by Mighty Max, and their own original ones are called Rover Robin, and the logo is the same, but instead of the MM, it's RR. Yeah, he's very clever, very clever. So, Dave's just finished his strudel. End the stream when you want. I'll go back and see what some of the others said their plans were going to be.
Some of that has just come to mind. There are two figures that I would like to pick up this year, but I think I may save them for a birthday gift or maybe a Father's Day gift or something like that. And I would like the Bert and Ernie Necker.
Oh, right, okay.
The Bert and Ernie Necker. I think that's if I think twisting my own arm. I think the only thing that I would say that I would like. Our goal for this year would be Bert and Ernie. Is it the deluxe ones? Is it deluxe?
We call them ultimates.
Are they ultimates? Yeah.
There's nothing ultimate about them, but they call them ultimates.
Yeah. So I think that would probably be.
Excuse me. Martin's saying he'd actually like to get some more Action Force figures this year if he can get his hands on any.
Have you still not got a selection of Action Force down at shop?
Most of it's gone.
Has it?
It's gone. He's cherry picked some of it as Martin. Yeah.
Right.
Dave has a vague intention of getting a broad variety of figures from different lines with different aesthetics. It probably won't be in huge volumes though, as space is always a premium. Fair enough. More than fair enough. I think that's all that anyone's actually added to the conversation, if I'm honest with you. Oh, Chris has said that he wouldn't mind some Cylon figures for his Mattel Cylon. I just missed a sealed on card vintage Mattel Cylon the other day. Oh, it was so cheap.
Funny enough, you mentioned Cylon. Really, I should have remembered this for the news section. The company that's doing the Battlestar Galactica stuff.
Oh yes,
I'd seen a write out it, and there's a bit of some collectors and
wow
regarding the price points and things. The Viper, the Colonial Viper, is going to be quite expensive.
Okay, well, I wouldn't expect it to be cheap.
I think it's probably. I think that there was saying it. The some of the rumours that they'd gotten, we were looking between $400 to $500.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
And it comes with Boomer. That's the only way you can get the Boomer figure.
Which will be a head. Because the figure will be the same as the other figures, won't it?
And it's like, so, which some collectors have been saying that, you know, people who want Battlestar stuff will want more than one Viper because they'll want a Viper for Apollo, they'll want one for Starbuck. So it's going to be quite an expensive do.
Yes.
Because apparently the Viper will have lights and sound features on it.
That's interesting. That's not something I would have expected.
Yeah, well, this article that I was reading, it almost felt like an open letter to the designers and the people producing it, rather than it being an article in and of itself. They were saying, you know, why don't you just release a basic version that doesn't have light and sound features at a lower price point, and then do the light and sound, you know, the all singing and dancing one as a premium thing. You know, but it's quite, it's quite a thing to lock. I mean, I know they're not the first people to do it, but it's quite a thing to lock a figure that people will want to a vehicle that's going to be costing potentially $400 to $500. Yeah,
That's a lot.
It's a dick move, but they're not the first people to do it.
And the other thing is, with the best will in the world, I mean, how long is there going to be a market for stuff like that? Because like OG Battlestar Galactica, it's old. It's probably OG. You know, it's like really interesting.
50 odd year old. Well, no, not quite. It'd be about, what would you? It's 78. 78, yeah. So it's not quite 50-year-old yet, but yeah, it's an old franchise.
It will be next year.
That had
the year after.
I wouldn't say it has mass. It doesn't have mass appeal. It has a designated fan base, I would say.
I think that's its problem, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's going to be as expensive as it is because they're not going to be able to make it in enough numbers to bring the cost per unit down.
Yeah, but even so, I think they're still trading off from the nostalgia factor and hoping that those nostalgic enough to buy them have got deep pockets at this time of life.
Yeah,
that's the assumption that's being made there, I think.
I mean, the only thing from my own personal point of view, the only thing really that I do like them, and I would be tempted, but I think I would be more tempted if they were 6-inch.
Can you imagine how big the Viper would be if it was 6-inch?
I'm not interested. To be fair, I love the Viper. I think it's a great design, but I'm not interested in having it as a vehicle. I'd much rather just have the figures. So, you know, Apollo, Starbuck, and maybe a couple or two of the Cylons, you know, the Centurions, and you know that'd do me. That's why I'm kind of looking forward to the 6-inch Tron figures.
Right, okay.
You know, the Tron Legacy ones, Tron Legacy figures, which I don't know if there's a date of release on them, but you know, they are of interest.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
but I don't know. So yeah, that's just the news bit that I heard about the Battlestar stuff.
Interesting. Interesting.
Now, at least, you know, say what you will say about Hasbro, they seem to aim their vehicles at a more pocket-friendly kind of price. I mean, the Snake were £70. I think they don't call it the Panther, do they? The Jeep. I think that was $59. No, sorry.
The Vamp.
Was it the Vamp, was it? It has a couple of different names depending on what's on the back. I think there's one name for it when it has the rocket launchers or guns. Then there's another name when it's just a particular Jeep. Stalker. Is it Stalker? you know, they were. I think the only really expensive one was the Kickstarter one, wasn't it? The Dragonfly.
Oh yes.
Well, the Rattler as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, but yeah. I mean, the snake armor. I mean, I said when I got that one that I got, if I see them go on sale, and if they reduce them by 20 quid or so, I think I'd pick up another one. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe classified Vamp with clutch. That's the Jeep, I think. I don't know if they've used that for. Oh, what's the Cobra one called? Night Attack Stinger. That looks like it's the same mold or similar. One's got doors, one hasn't.
No.
I can't see it. Oh, $100 dollars.
I mean, that new one that they've got up at the moment, the Arctic Hiss tank.
How's that doing?
I don't know, but it does look nice. It does. I mean, it's not for me, but it does look really nice. It does look nice.
HasLab.
Oh no! No! We don't want that. We don't want that.
$324.99. Well, that's dollars though.
Right. That's not good news, Dave.
Campaign has ended. Again. Hornbeer in trouble again.
Oh, debt to 17.2 million.
Uh-oh. They must have a lot of intellectual property on their books, though.
Oh,
well, the Mallard and the Flying Scotsman, yeah.
They have designs for all sorts. It is.
Yes, I mean they've got Airfix, they've got Scalextric, they've got the trains. No, that's a shame. That would be a shame if they went because I know it was a management buyout, wasn't it? They rebought the company back to set up again themselves. It was like the former employees. Well, they did the on was it Yesterday channel? They do the TV show.
I'm going to say they literally did a TV show banging on about how brilliant business was.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a few years since that were made now. It's about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, but how can they get into 17 million's worth of debt in 4 or 5 years? That's ridiculous.
It's quite easy for a big company like that. Very easy.
Well, if they're doing that well, they shouldn't be borrowing in the first place.
But that's how it kind of works.
Well, it shouldn't be.
Like that.
It shouldn't be.
I do. Well, but it just is.
It's probably a dead stock issue as much as anything else, isn't it? Because obviously you've got to buy stuff to produce stuff to sell. If you don't sell it, you end up with debt because you haven't made your money back. So that's the way it rolls. So yeah.
Must be the only company in the country that runs off its own money, must mine.
Well, no, if it's a very sort of righteous circle if you can manage it, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, technically speaking, you do have money tied up in product and stock. You don't have liquid cash.
Yeah, but I don't owe anybody.
No, but you still have money tied up in that stock.
No, but he's saying he's debt free, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're saying that they I don't think you'd compare me having some stock against a company and not owing any money against a company that owns 17 million.
No, I'm not making a comparison. I'm just making a statement that you do have money tied up in stock. You don't have, there is you do have considerable assets that are not liquid cash. Yeah, it's tied up in the stock. So, until you've sold that stock, you don't have the money. kind of thing. Which
No, but I
obviously
don't owe
makes sense.
anyone, whereas they have the same problem with stock that I have, but they owe people for it.
Yeah, indeed. Oopsie.
Yeah. Dave's got half an eye on the Jada Street Fighter Akuma. Probably going to want the Storm Arena one eventually, but since that will likely be a way off, might get the Jada for now, as it looks good. If Martin leaves the country, you could be in trouble, guys. I'd probably just get by. I was trying to think of a very diplomatic way of responding to that one.
Just regulars, yes.
Exactly. Bless him. Well, I suppose that's it for tonight's 2.5 hour show.
It is.
Show. Ed, what have you got coming up?
Well, like I mentioned at the top of the stream, I have a couple of bits that I'm working on. Whether or not they'll be out before the stream that I'm on the 24th, I don't know. So the next time you see me may be on the 24th on Arrowfire's stream. But if not, it will be something. It'll be just... I need to work on the review for Fans Toys Doc, and obviously the review for Maidus and...
Okay. Has Syntax era come to an end now?
Pardon?
Has Syntax era come to an end now?
Oh, right. Yes, sorry, there is there. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
So there wasn't one last week, was there?
No, because it was Toy Me, Toy You Want It.
No, I mean, last week, the week before.
What date?
Christmas!
What date was that? 4th. No, there wasn't one on the 4th. No, you're right. Yeah, because on Sunday just gone was Toy Me, Toy You Want It. So yes, it'll be this week. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know. I'll have a look. And I'll see what games I've got for Spectrum. I haven't got many. I'll have a look and see what I've got.
I haven't got many.
See if I can dig something out. So yeah, it may be Sunday then. It may be Sunday. I don't think I've got anything on. Yeah, I'll my finger out and right. I will do a stream on Sunday.
We'll see you on Sunday then.
Andy,
have you got anything coming up?
Yeah, in a bizarre twist of fate, what you just discussed, I'm looking at a Hornby item tomorrow night, would you believe?
Shocking.
Positively odd, yes. But it isn't what you might think. At least not from my point of view, anyway, when I think of Hornby. Quite the opposite. And it might be something that comes your way, Ed.
No, really?
If you were vaguely interested in it, yes. So,
okay.
You'll understand why when you manage to watch the video. But yeah, that's tomorrow.
Colour me intrigued.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to seeing that tomorrow then. I don't have anything in the works. However, I do have a completed. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but if you haven't, get yourselves over to see. It's a Knockout episode 1, which is a. Sorry, it's a knockoff episode 1, which is a look at a knockoff
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime, yeah. A lot of effort went into that video, and I see not many people have watched it. So, what are you doing? I do have episode 2 done, which is Megatron, and that may well be dropping next Tuesday, depending on whether or not I have a video ready to go like I had yesterday. Dave, Phil has seen it, and Phil likes that video so much so that he kept pestering me to do an episode 2. Because Phil actually was one of the few that got to see the first cut of that video back in May last year. That one has been in the works for a very long time.
I have watched. Yeah, I did watch it.
I reworked the new Toyman animation.
You need to it could have benefited from the Toy Hacks labels, because Toy Hacks do the labels for them.
Okay.
That
Okay.
fit better.
It could have benefited from labels that fit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have saved you having to cut them down.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim. You take care. And say hello to Carol for me. And especially for her. There's my fingernails. Apparently she likes my fingernails. I don't know why she likes my fingernails, but she likes my fingernails. Phil likes it so much he wants some Transformers. Dave says he needs to catch up too much. Yeah, there's so much going off at the moment. Thank you to everyone who did watch yesterday's shop video. What's new at Cosmic Toys? That one that goes to show people what I want from this channel. They don't want me talking about toys. They want me showing them what toys I've got in the shop. I understand that. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. 6 minutes it's taken to say goodbye. We'll catch you all in 2 weeks, and it'll be next Wednesday for me for open mic night. I'll think of something to paint or build or whatever. Bye, everybody. And it's that button.